Almost. We got 0-4. Not quite. We need the other player that took a break from Quake. Quake. There we go. All right. Material and the CZM. Toronto. About to go live in just a few seconds on Tasty Spleen TV.
Yes, sir. And again, thank you for coming on here. I mean, it's really helped out. I think people are going to be enjoying the better stream quality. I mean, mine's not shabby. It's just not quite where it needs to be yet, and a few more donations are going to be changing that. But I think it also helps out having a lot of the Quake Live people come in here and get a bit more exposure because, Wally's going to be entirely appreciative of that, and I think the CPM crowd will be as well.
All right, looks like No DM9 has been dropped by CZM.
Oh.
Material is dropping. I don't even know what the hell that is.
I want to hug you and punch him all at the same time.
I could drop Hub, but I won't. So he drops the Joff
map. Surprise, surprise. Yeah.
Yep, as he tries to type in True Lightning and T4.
He's not going to lose his chance to call Hub. It's like, oh, somebody's actually not tossing it today. Cool.
So ZTN, yeah. Aerowalk and ZTN are going to be where we're going. Good times.
Concurrently with this match, I think we're going to be seeing 0-4 Circa, Walter, Cosmo, and Rafa Hour. And a couple games have been played on the lower bracket already, so that's moving along as well.
Good. Because, I've noticed CZM is a really sweet guy, and he usually waits for the broadcasters when he doesn't really need to. So we appreciate him for that. So we're going to go live in 5. Jahar, take us away.
Absolutely. Going to be actually following Tyrael off the bat here as he gets grenade launcher spawn. Going to be tossing off a couple onto Mega. Not quite connecting, so he's looking a little frustrated as he doesn't quite have the weapons to bring against CZM very early. So not quite the best spawn for him. CZM, on the other hand, armor, mega health, railgun, lightning gun, rocket launcher, you name it, he's up on top of it. Yeah, he's got the map very well controlled already and is now looking to do a bit more damage. He's actually looking like he's waiting for the next red armor before really exiting from this. And if Tyrael doesn't quite time this right, he could be walking into a world of pain.
Yeah, I mean, that was perfect by CZM. Really no challenge to him, and he's got both red and mega. Easy peasy.
And the rail, which was hopefully going to be easy peasy.
Holy shit, that's a lot of nades. I walk into minefields.
Wow. CZM gets a lot of his armor and all of his mega knocked off there. 123 for him. Now it's going to be another fight for red armor, but the follow-through from Tyrael wasn't quite there to keep CZM off of red. So no frag yet, but CZM is quickly getting back to where he needed to be. Tyrael back up on top of red armor side of the map. CZM getting a little bit of LG initially. Has Tyrael managed to pick up weapons yet? Yeah, he's managed to grab himself everything that he needs to, except for maybe a stack in order to make this challenge happen. There's the rocket jump. He's not quite early. And there's the grab, but there's the LG from CZM to knock him down. First frag.
But that's actually really important because by stealing that red armor, now this is an unfortunate spawn for him. We've got Mega coming up at, I think, at like 51. Yeah, without any armor here, this is going to be something that CZM just wants to sit on. Although the rockets might do him in. There it is. Yeah. I actually, I figured there'd be a little bit of weakness there for CZM in that pickup of the Mega, but it actually came from the opposite direction where I expected it to. It looks like CZM was able to collect the yellow, but Tyrael was waiting just around that teleporter past the Mega walkway and just slammed CZM in the air. So very nice work there. I'm actually going to go back over to CZM's point of view, who has collected that yellow armor.
And now he's got plenty of clout here to bring to red armor. Even though Tyrael's going to be getting away with it, he's not exactly going to be getting away with it for free. You can see he's already down at 24 armor. CZM back up at the top of the map. And now actually keeping his back here to grenade launcher. He might be doubling back through the teleporter in order to get an angle on the top of red armor.
Well, he wants to, pressure when he knows that he can. Like, this is actually he stuck around for quite a while. But
it's a difficult place to pressure from. Yeah.
Yeah. And part of that is the lack of those two little openings in the platform, red armor platform, mean that you pretty much have to attack from that angle. And that, you know, I have to say, we haven't really talked about it much when we were watching this in Quake Live. By the way, at CCM getting frag number 3. But I haven't talked about much in Quake Live about how much that changes up how you can fight at red armor. You see a lot more battles, not a factor of storming up the stairs. You see them from afar like this, where CCM is going to spam them from spam nades from afar. So the fact that he's picked up yellow and red, and now Mega, I mean that's pretty enormous.
And he's got this clean hop up to the top. Material has been doing a very good job of keeping himself defensive, not letting CCM get too many beats on him with the railgun. Actually, this could be the first real positional mistake by Material. And actually, oh my god, look at that sneak around. He's actually able to get a lot of damage off, but a shot like that is one you only get once before he finds you. Oh, and CCM's going to chain him up with lightning all the way up to red armor. So 5-2, we're starting to see this thing expand a little bit in CCM's favor. Tyrael had some good plays there going for him.
Yeah. I mean, that right there is the perfect lockdown moment. I was looking at the clock when CCM got that frag, and it was just enough time to get the yellow, then Mega, and then, of course, he can just go sit on red, but he wants to go get a frag first. You have to be careful here, because I think Tyrael will be smart enough to not... oh, actually, maybe he will pressure this.
CZM has to back jump twice, though.
Yeah.
But no real attack from Tyrael at that point. 7-2. And a little bit of spam coming over here from Tyrael, but CZM's done enough damage to keep Tyrael from really challenging for that mega health. That puts Tyrael in a fairly tight space, and yeah, yeah. That is really where the pressure makes it so that CZM knows exactly where to land those rails. I mean, Tyrael choking up like this is not going to be helping him out at all. The fact that he was able to stay alive for so long there is just due to the point of him, you know, staying defensive, staying on the back end of the map. If he's not up at red armor, he's down at the teleporter, keeping his distance from CZM, but a few spawns like that, and he's going to be in the wrong place every time.
At this point, I can tell that he has no idea when items are up. Now, he just spotted Mega before he died, so that might help him there, but CZM is, I mean, he really had no danger of losing that Mega given how aggressive he's been and the fact that Tyrael's fresh spawning all over the place. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that marks the first excellent we've seen today.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, 16-2, we're just about 6 minutes into this, and even with the pop-up, CZM has no problem getting a bead on Tyrael. Again, very nice play there, but Tyrael is having a lot of trouble getting himself alive off of the spawns. I think if he had about 15 seconds to kind of, well,
nice.
If he gives himself those 15 seconds, he's really had kind of a change of pace here. He's gone from being kind of trappy and sneaky to just, well, to doing that in just a minute, yeah.
I mean, we're seeing the, you know, a lot of people are going to probably jump all over me for this, but we're seeing some of the benefits of the Quake Live spawn system. Because there have been several moments where CZM was able to just run the spawns here, and now 21-2. Of course, I don't think that this game would be very different if it were being played in Quake Live, but I do like that, you know, even though you can work the spawn system to your advantage by forcing a player to spawn across the map, I think as the guy that's respawning, you can also use that to your own advantage in terms of setting up for some kind of recovery. And here we're just seeing that CZM's opponent, Tyrael, just never has a moment of downtime to reset at all.
Well, here's the trouble. Even when he does have a moment, he's not really giving himself enough time to really get prepared for anything. I think he's trying to put the pressure on CZM and just wear him down, but it's not working out. I mean, CZM might lose out this Mega. Oh! And indeed, Tyrael actually manages to pick one up, but look how many he cost himself during that time. It's 3-25. I mean, we saw earlier in this match where Tyrael, I mean, it was 2-3, and Tyrael was actually just doing a lot of work just staying alive, but he was staying alive. And now that he's given it up, that has been a lot of ground that CZM's been able to cover in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, he's not made the BGs proud at all.
Oh.
Ha! And CZM brings it on back with a pummel of his own. Does a little dance, wants to play a little bit more. Actually, this is the third time we've seen CZM do a little bit of a whiff on that rocket jump to the red armor.
Yeah, I wonder how much of it, well, there's a lot of speculation that's possible there, but we could just chalk it up to, it's Saturday, yo. It's okay to be tired.
It's Saturday and you're up by 24.
Yeah, exactly.
Mega's coming up in just a few seconds here. CCM has position on it.
And Tyrael isn't going to really be able to come in for this. He might be able to come in for an attack. He's actually got CZM a little bit weak here, and he's got him off of armor, but CZM is still covering every angle that Tyrael could potentially bring to him. Tries to go in for a drop in rail. Coming back around the corner, CZM actually gets railed off there, down to 39 health. One more could give Tyrael another frag here.
Yep.
But those stairs are going to be a death trap, especially
that's
with,
a smart move, though.
It's going to be a double frag. Very nice.
Yeah, but that's worth it though, considering red is just about to come up.
Yeah.
That was a smart move.
Material. Yeah. So what do you think about the fact that in this version of the map there's no grate on the red armor, so you can't, you know, shove a rocket between somebody's legs while they're up there?
I think, you know, that's really going to put the makers of jockstraps out of business.
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of the changes I really like about the Quake Live version of the map. I've got, you know, like Noctis talking in channel, and he's all upset. He loves the Quake 3 version. You know, Quake Live can suck him out as far as he's concerned. But I mean, I think that you know, for id Software, their goal is to make the game as sort of a level of a playing field as possible, and as tactical as possible. But also as tactical as possible, because, like, consider some of the changes they've made to some of the maps, Aerowalk notwithstanding. I think that they've been some pretty smart changes, and obviously some of the veterans really dislike them at the start, but something as simple as making it possible to take damage from below when you're standing on red armor is really smart. It opens up a whole new avenue of attack for the guy that's out of control. And on Aerowalk, where it's a map that really does favor the player in control, I like a change like that.
Right, and yes, and we know that it didn't add that, but it depends on the version of the map, but that's the one that they went with. And there are, of course, even CPM versions that have that great. But yeah, definitely a good choice there. Tyrael is able to pull one together, but he's left so weak after that, yeah, CZM's going to be getting right back to where he was a few seconds ago. But I do agree. I mean, right now, CZM can safely sit up here, and even those couple of seconds could have been really dangerous for him had the grate been there.
Who knows?
Oh.
Both players are doing their best to crater. Tyrael taught CZM, and now he's just waiting for CZM to follow up with his 20 health. I like how CZM's playing this, though. Look at this, with 20 health, what he's doing.
Exactly.
Just staying away from as much splash as possible. Great positioning.
And really looking more for railgun angles than anything else.
Exactly. Shut down the rocket shot, open up a rail shot.
Yep. And he's still kind of padding this out, and the whole time, I mean, he's slowly getting himself back up to 100-100. Oh, but there's one nice rocket from Tyrael catching him off guard, but CZM isn't quite dead yet.
Yeah, I mean, here he's just running down the clock, doesn't have anything to worry about. Here we go. Finally, finally he does.
Well,
but the one thing I noticed about Tyrael is that a lot of times he exposes himself too much as he rounds the corner. Like, a lot of players, they'll turn the corner and just barely expose himself. Tyrael really takes it wide. Like that right there, going up the stairs, he went wide and ate a rocket to the face.
Yeah. He's trying to open some things up for himself, but that ends up being his own wounds that get spread around. But CZM, I mean, he's going to be taking a few more frags here. Tyrael's going to try and ride this out, but he doesn't quite have the health to back this up for too long. And he's not, you know, really encompassing the entire map and taking total control like CZM has been able to in the beginning.
Switch back over to CZM after the next frag. But as for right now, Tyrael has earned the right to be on the first-person cam. Oh, although he throws it all away in one deft move. All right, switch.